All right, guys. So in this video, I want to talk about this Kumi KU6 smartwatch that I have right here on my wrist. You can see here it does have the turn to wake function, which is pretty cool. And for a budget smartwatch, I would actually probably call this more of a fitness tracker than a smartwatch, just because of everything that it does. But you can still check your calls, check your email, or check your text messages and a bunch of other stuff on this watch as well. We'll go ahead and take this off. I've been wearing this for a few days. This was sent to me for testing and review, but they did not tell me how to do this review. So we have our strap right here, and this is actually pretty comfortable, but it is on the on the thicker side, but I do have small wrists, so that is something to take note of. We do have the brand right there as well. And as far as changing out the strap, so I don't know if there's third-party straps available, but this is, you do have the ability to take this strap off and on. So if, for instance, this was to get cut or turn up, maybe Kumi themselves sells extra straps or different straps, but you can see how easily I just removed that strap. As far as the charging cable, they do include this USB charging cable. I would worry about losing this, and you do have to put it on the right way, because you can see here it won't go on and it is magnetized. So I'm pretty confident you could probably find another one of these or get another one of these charging cables, but they are not as easy to get as some other smartwatch charging cables. You can see we have the sensor here, so it can be a heart rate monitor and a bunch of other things as well. You can see right here, we can track, we have our classic rings that might be indicative, something else that you think of, where it shows calories burned, steps, and then I think distance as well. So you can see right there, calories burned and distance. And then we have 24-hour steps. You can actually do your heart rate monitor. We can set timers, we can check the weather, and then obviously you can control your music and stuff as well. So this does a lot of different things, and a lot of this comes down, you can see just how responsive that screen is. You can see how responsive that screen is as well. It's very nice. I will say this does, it is plastic, and it does definitely feel like plastic. So that is something to take note of if you're wanting a much more premium feel. But as far as looks goes, you might be tricking people into thinking that this is a much more expensive smartwatch, as you can see, especially, it does that turn to wake. And if you don't like this face watch, don't worry, or this watch face, don't worry, guys, you can change that. So you definitely want to download this Kumi app. This is completely free, and this is really kind of going to be the brains of everything, where it's going to track everything: your blood pressure, your SpO2, your heart rate, your sleep. It's going to track all of that good stuff. You can see here we can go to sports, and that's going to track your distance. If we go to device, this is where you can really get everything, because it'll even remind you to drink water, to stand up, all of this good stuff. If we go to push notifications, this is really where you can set everything. Right now, I only have calls and texts, but if you wanted to set this up for email, and then we have all these other options as well, like Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook Messenger, and I will say a lot of these, like WeChat, that's definitely a Chinese app. Then we have Kakao. That's Korean. Line, that's mostly Japanese, but a lot of other Asian countries use that as well. So you can kind of tell where this watch was made. If you go over to the me section, I would definitely go to the units and change this. So I would change all of this to Imperial, just so that that's what I want, because I am located in the US. So now if I go to sports, you notice I was saying kilometers. Now it is saying miles. So big difference there. And then you can go to all of your settings. So as far as like getting everything, this is going to connect to your phone via Bluetooth. So your phone is going to have Bluetooth. This is the iPhone app, but you can connect this to Android as well. But you can see this does, to be honest, everything that I use my much more expensive smartwatch for, this thing can do, it just doesn't feel as premium. So it is just something to take note of. It is just all about this app. So thank you, Kumi, for sending this to me. Definitely a very nice, budget-friendly fitness tracker and smartwatch. So if this is something you're looking at, I mean, this would actually make a great gift for your kids or someone, like maybe they already have a phone with Bluetooth and they're wanting to get a smartwatch. You can answer your calls through this as well. I have done this, and you get text messages and all of that so that they can't really have an excuse that they missed it. So you're definitely going to want to download the Kumi Wear app here, but very, very cool.